One, two, one, two. All right. If I can hear that. One, two, one, two, one, two. Yeah. I see green light on the bottom. That means my microphone working. Yes, sir. Yay. All right. Uh, now, let's go with chat on today. Okay. This should be working fine now. Test number three. If you can't hear me, well, if you can't see me, it's because I'm making myself a coffee. I should be back very soon. I just need one participant, that's all for the time being. Wish that had, wait a minute, let's see. That's a 100%. I'll turn up the volume on this microphone. Unless I have to use it. Okay. Great. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Finally, yeah, it's working. I had to change the well. Like I said, since these are my first, this is my first live streaming action I've been doing, so had to do little adjustments. Like as you can see, I was third attempt is a charm, like they say. Anyways, I know that I've been waiting for this for a very long time. I got a great. Well, that's why I'm gonna right now just a third test run. So my next live broadcast, I'll probably have it in about let's say about 10 minutes. It's going to be called Great Athearn Blue Box Hobby Shop Haul. And as you can see right there, there's that box. And inside that box is 68 Athearn Blue Boxes pieces. Uh, I got quite surprising. I know I already had in the deal. I knew I already had five engines that were in there, and to my surprise, I came across the sixth one. Ooh, it was a cute little one too. But I won't talk about that one right away. That's a surprise. Anyways, it probably will be a gift to somebody. I'm not going to say to who right yet, but I do know for a fact he has a collection of rubber band electric trains. So it's because of him I came back into the passion of HO scale trains. Uh, no matter what scale you have, the one is fit best for you. That's when you go for it. Like there's so many there out there that I do know of. And I do watch a lot, and I just hope that everything is going to be doing fine. So, anyways, thanks a lot, Jerry. I very appreciate you helping me out with this a bit. Since, like I say, it's my first time I'm doing a live chat there, and this is something that this community I like a lot about this community about hobbyists, model hobbyists. Like they say, it's a hobby. And yes, it is a hobby. Not only it's a hobby, but for a lot that grew up when we were young around railroad tracks, it's of course you'll have a passion for trains. As for whoever that lives besides a highway, well, if you see a lot of tractor trailers, well, he'll probably winding up having a collection of becoming a truck driver, probably, or something like that, or find what do you call them? RC tractor trailers. Yes, there is. That's one thing I find out. No matter where you are, no matter where you're from, in this part of the world, I do know that I'm not too with the British trains there. There's the Flying Scotsmans that I like a lot. They're not the British trains are not my style of trains, but that doesn't mean that I won't be lenient to watch their layouts. It's mainly the engines I like that they have. They're freight cars. No, it's not exactly my type of system. I rather have Katie couplers or Easy Mate. They work very fine. I just hope that the volume is high enough because right now I'm coming up on. I got one green light, pops up to a second green light. Uh, so anyway, since you're here, might as well show you a few a few of the goodies I got. Anyways, just give you a nice little hint on my next broadcast. Since you're my first test friend buddy here. Let's check this. Oh, geez. As you can see, this is an Athearn blue box. These are the old ones. These are the old ones from the 1980s, and here are the new. These are the last ones they came out with. It's this one here. It's the diesel engine. I think the last production of these ones, Atom Blue Box, I think was in the year 2000 something, anyways, somewhere around there. Uh, but let's see if you can see that. 22. Let's see. Here, stabilize, stabilize. Bring this back. Okay, $23. That's Canadian. But I didn't pay $22 for these. Like I said, I picked up 68 pieces. And guess what we have in here? It's a 40-foot reefer. And what type it is? Just a second here. We'll make some room here for this. This is what you call carnation milk. And this is what I like about these Atom Blue Box. They're what we call kits. That's too bad, but they don't make them anymore because I wish they did because they're so fun to build, and you have to be patient with it. If you're patient, yeah, thanks. When you're patient, like you see right here, actually all the blue box I picked up actually they're brand new. You had them. I don't know how long you had them. They're roughly about brand new because, as you can see, even though this is what we call the okay, let's see, bring that camera down a bit. As you can see, those are the top for what do you call these? The old ones. We used to put ice, cube ices in the cooler cars. Today, well, you got the refrigerated generators on them. And the reason why I love Athearn blue boxes is to us all the new freight cars that are coming out. You have to buy weights, make them heavy. And this is the reason why I like that Athearn blue box. You already have the weight, and every single one of the blue boxes, you have the weight that goes with it. So you don't even have to worry about them to find out, well, oh, geez, I have to put some weight in it. I know there's a guy that I listen to a lot. He came out with a template, find out how many ounces to put on depending the length of the car. I know that I have to go back and try to find him who he was, because that's a good thing that he does have that. Uh, has that because there's a lot when, like they say, when you start out, you're a beginner. Hello, Jennifer. How you doing? Welcome to my first test live stream. just a test for the time being. But right now, I'm just showing a few things of what I'm going to have in my live stream. It's my great Athearn Blue Box haul that I got. You probably missed this one a while ago. The first one that I show is this one here. Is carnation milk. Like I was explaining to Jerry, what I like about the Athearn Blue Boxes is the kits easy to assemble. You have the weights inside. You don't have to worry about finding out how much you have to put in. I know I grew up with Athearn Blue Box. I don't care what people say. Some say, well, Athearn. Then you got Tyco, Lifelike. Uh, to me, it doesn't really matter if it has to be really prototypical. Freight cars doesn't really have to be prototypical. All depends what the year you're building. And like they say there, you build what you know. And me, while I've been around Canada all the way around, I've seen a lot of places there. What is this empty here? Oh, geez, I hope you are. Hope you are, because I got a little surprise for you. Hey, hi, S&T. Well, geez, since you're here, great. As you can see right here on the side, I'll show you all. You'll see it very, very well. Here's my great haul. Athearn 68 pieces. Blue box. Of course, I mean, yes, Jennifer, I'm in Canada. I'm in Quebec City, the capital. Not the province. I'm in the province, but also in the capital. Yes, 68 pieces. I talked to you about a few times on your live stream, Cynthia, a few times there about it. That, that I got this great deal at my hobby shop, and that's the deal. Well, welcome, neighbor. Albert. Oh, geez, nice, Jennifer. That's nice. Keep me busy. Geez, let's say that I built up a few already that I had. I'll show you all the ones that I built right now in my layout floor room. I've been rolling around back and forth. Took me, I think, about 12 that I built up in, about 2 days. I started to, got the coffee table over here on the corner where I work on. So, but that's it. When you that's the reason why I like the Athearn blue boxes, or these what you call build kits that you can buy also, that you have to build from yourself, but everything's in plastic, and you just have to cut off the pieces, take the time to sand them, and make sure everything adjusts properly, and then build it up. And what I like about those type of kits is they're not that expensive compared to the states. Here, they're less expensive because that's what I like about them. Because you can, if you build them yourself, it won't cost you that much. Like I know that I looked at a lot of the Repto, what they have in stock there. But geez, some of their rolling stock and hoppers and stuff like that. Okay, they're yes, I could say I agree that they're prototypical to the real thing, but yes, yeah, that's it. Yeah, of course, SMT. It's very easy to make your own kits. Anyways, here are the other two I'm going to show you right now. The reason why I'm showing you the carnation. Well, this one I almost completed it. Of course, I got the Katy coupler, Easy Mate couplers in front. Still got the plastic wheels because I kind of ran out of steel wheels. I have to get some more. As you can see, the top is still not on there. And also, it's still one of the old ones from the early days there, where you had the toss, where you had to put the ice inside. But that's okay. It doesn't matter to me. Anyways, like you say, there's all kinds of modification I could always do to it if I decide, well, seal the tops off, and can add on here what you call a little small generator, like they say. And that's the reason why I bought the Athearn Blue Box. As you can see here on the bottom, you can see the steel plate. You got the weights. You don't have to worry about find out. Okay, worry about geez, how much weight do I have to put on this box car so it can roll properly on my layout. Well, geez, you don't have to worry about it. You already got the weight there. That's the second one. And we'll go for the third one here. This one, Crisco. Oh, yeah, Crisco. As you can see, everything's in here. The wheels, the couplers, the clip, the screws are all in here. Uh, here's another one. A beautiful one, Crisco. This one is still not, still haven't built it up yet. The hard part I probably will have with this is, as you can see here, these notches. The notch that's right here, and this one here, the middle part. It's right there. You have to you have to you have to put it down, and you have to be very patient with this, not get frustrated and get mad and take it and throw it against the wall. But the thing is when you put this down, what you have to do is you have to open it up wide, click up down the plate, and close it back up. That means that means this part here, right here. Anyway, I'm giving you like a type of how to. It's this part here where when you connect, you have to kind of pull it open so it's wider, but not too much pressure. So you'll be able to click it in place. Here's the bottom part. And these here. So yes, of course, a lot of hours of fun building these things up. Not only building them up, also try to move after on the layout. Mine's on the floor. Oh yeah, it's really one. Carnation, Crisco. Okay, I got of course, and the other one was oh, that's reading. me find what I look for, and I'll get back to you in a few seconds. Oh, here we go. Okay. Okay, now let's go with a few engines. I got this one. I'm not too fan of Conrail, but that's okay. Anyways, it's a SW7 power switcher. Uh, as you can see, railings and everything are not in it. Well, not on it, I mean. Now, everything's here. What I like about this is they're all steel. They're not plastic. That's why I like about Athearn blue boxes. Is all the railings for the engines are not made of plastic. They're made of steel. So I'll show you one later. I got one that I built up after, but what I was thinking about is this one is easy. It's two clips on the side and on the bottom of the tankers there. Hello, Dominic. How you doing? My to my stream. that I know. that I do know. S&D. Yeah, we're already friends anyway. So I kind of told him there the other day on somebody's live stream there on Saturday night there, 20 man, 28 something there that he was there. So I got something that you might be very interested to see. There you go. No, okay, here you are. That here I think they put these on here as what we call it's a type of weights. That's why it's so heavy, it's so massive and stuff like that. The only thing that I know that I'm gonna have to change on here, well, a few things, is one is the bulb, light bulb. Eventually, when it burns out, put a lead. This here contact, like a lot of said, that will be. Oh shit! Oh, that's too bad, Jennifer. I know you would have probably walked over with about half half what he had there if he was going out of business. You probably will add a cab to to it later on. He's having fun with it. He's learning how to build his own speeder. I know I watched it a few times what he was building, and yeah, it's coming along fine. But he'll learn. He'll learn that certain things like plywood does not work for a speeder because it will eventually break. It needs a solid base. Why do you think why most speeders are the frames are made of steel? But that's it. That's his project. He's having fun with it. Great. He's learning through his mistakes. That's the way we learn. And one thing about this is what I like about this. You got clips here, small clips where it comes in on each side. What about, if you try to put the shell back on? If it's not on the right way, you can't. It won't fit. Well, anyways, hope you people are starting to enjoy my first live stream. It showed great haul. Just that a while ago I had the. Well, hello Dominic. Welcome to my first live stream. Athearn Blue Box Great Hall. I know that because when I saw this one, the Conrail, I said, I said, geez, I know someone would love to have this. And actually, SMT said, well, Sparky, 107, 107. Of course he would love it. Afterwards, I said, well, it would be a great gift to him. But the thing is since I know that the Repto has the same type ones, the ones I like to have is CN, CP switchers, and all the other ones from each province also. But I might either I don't know yet. I'll put it aside and I'll decide what I want to do with it. Because I might decide, well, since it's already the color I probably want to have it, blue, except instead of being Conrail, it would be Quebec Provincial Rails. That's that's what my layout probably one of my part of layouts would be called. But the one my dream layout I like to build is quite big. I have in mind, but I have to start with the space I have. So, all right, we'll go to our next little engines, and the next two are okay. CP Rail switcher S7 again. It's another one, and this one is different. This one here, as you can see, whoa, there's no cab to it. There's no cab right here, but it works. I tested all the engines I have. There is one that wasn't working, and I'll show you that one later. The reason why it wasn't working also was not much. But the things that I do know about these engines, I open them up, check all of them, of course. And as you can see on this one, the CP Rail, he was selling it for $99. And if you look on the bottom, I got a nice tag. Went on special for $35. So I got a good deal on it. Anyways, this one here, I know I'll be using in a switch art. It's exactly the same as the other one, but like I say, what I did is I opened them up, and what I did, and that's one thing I do recommend to everybody, that before you walk out from any hobby shop, like you all know, most of them have test tracks. It's always preferable to test the engines before you buy them. But I know SMC. It doesn't matter if it works or not. He's a whiz to repair. That's why I like his channel. I watch it every time what he's doing on his channel. That's one of the main reasons why I got back in the hobby shop, in the business. Now, take time to look at the brushes, what we call the terminator. That's right there in the middle. And you notice that there's not too much wear. That's what I mean. This engine, all the engines I got roughly are just about. You probably been used about maybe 3 times, probably. The person that had them probably didn't use them often because you look at them, they're roughly brand new. They're not nothing smells. Everything's still in the bags. Probably the person that had them probably just took the engine out and tested it and put it back inside the box and left it there. So the perfect engine was made in 1970. Okay, yeah. Most engines are in the 90s and 2010. Yeah, I do agree with that. Yes, like I was saying, SMT, this one, all the engines I got, are roughly all the commutators are all the same. Whoever had these, he, like I said, he probably took them out once or twice, or even about 5 times, and had them probably just test run them and put them in weight. What do you know, SMT? I got a question for you. What do you know about Hustler switcher? One I have is a DRG. I know you have a few of the engines you have. They're band operated. They're beautiful, nice little locomotives. Anyways, you're like me. I like these RCN train engines. But this one here, it went for $23. This one here, I was not. It was a surprise for me that seen this in the box. But that one said 29. Then I got this one here that says right in the box 23.99 or $24. It's a little. Hey, I can tell you right now. This one here, I tried it on my floor layout, and boy, did she ever fly. She was almost flying like a rocket. And of course, when it came in the curve, I had it full speed. So guess what it did? It went flying right off the tracks. And this is the first one I got. Is like you say, is has rubber bands. It's a rubber band operated. Hey, hi Hastings. Welcome to my first live stream. HO Athearn Blue Box, great haul from my hobby shop. It's all right, Hastings. Have a good night. Anyways, I'm just showing off few of my great haul of Athearn Blue Box, 68 boxes that I finally got. Uh, but oh yeah, uh, yeah, and I'll show you the inside of this nice little small little engine. The way it's made, I don't know if you know it's right here. I got it open. Rubber bands just stick on one end, and it sticks on the other. And that little thing just flies. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, of course, bands after a certain while they'll break, of course, because the elastic it's what we call natural corrosion of the air. So the only way that if you want it to last a bit longer is you have to kind of. I don't know exactly what kind of lubricant you can use on elastic bands. I'm sure if you start using any kind of lube on there, you probably would start slipping and it wouldn't move anymore. It's a nice little shunter. Anyways, that's my surprise for ESMT, and also that the thing is, since you got me back into the hobby, we pop back in there. Yeah, that was easy enough. And she's quite heavy also. I don't know how much she weighs. I don't have a scale here, so like I say, I got a lot of things I still have to buy. I have to buy a scale. I need to buy a green workbench thing there to work on. I got to build up my workbench, bench work for my layout. I'm starting back, but right now, since I know before I didn't know if we're going to be moving at the end of the year in July, but right now we're still here for until July 31st, June 2020. So I got time to build up a nice little layout in my room and build. It's going to be modules, probably be 3 feet by 4 feet each module, or at some places in 2 feet by 4 feet, depending where it's going to be situated, because it's going to be going all the way around my room. So that right there is. Ah, now let me come back to this little hustler switcher. Like I said, SMT, since you did give me back the passion and stuff like that, and I'm on your channel often, this, when you have a chance, anyways, it's still here. It's going to stay like it is. If you want to build it up, put it on a live stream once you get it, this is a gift for you. And get me back into HO scale trains. Since I started watching your live streams and stuff like that, I got the bug back and the fever back for HO model training scale. I did have a 4x8 layout years ago, long time ago. The engines I had Wabash. The Wabash one I had one was a what you call a duo, but yeah, okay. Anyways, for details for where to send it to you and stuff like that, we'll just contact each other. Just send it to. You can send me your details by my email. I'll give you right now. Just a second here. Just send me your personal infos here, and I'll ship it to you. I'll ship it to you probably in 2 weeks, but right now I just paid rent here. Plus, I got my bus pass, so right now I'm broke. Oh, by the way, I want you people try to guess how much did I pay for those 68 boxes? Take a guess. I'll be right back because I have to go pick up a few onions. And to make sure, I know one thing, to make sure I know which boxes had all my engines in, I just put a small piece of white tape on it. 150, geez, wow. Yeah, it would have been 150. That would have been a steal for me, anyways. Yeah, of course. But I'll be right back, anyways. You're probably shocked by the price I'll tell you how much I paid for all those 16 boxes. And I'm back. Okay, I just got a few box freight cars that I built up in the last few days. Now, the amount that I paid for it, I have it here. Are you ready to hear it? I paid $2,140.33 for all those 68 boxes. Yeah, wow. But that's what happens. He gave me a deal, but he couldn't give me that much of a deal. He cut down a lot on the prices. But the thing is I know for me, anyways, personally for me, uh, yes, it is. It is an investment, but the thing is, it's long term. So I'm very happy about my acquisition that I got. And this is what I got in here. It's Burlington Northern. I used to have one on my first layout that I had. Now, let's see if I can get this door open. Come on, you. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Like I said, they're roughly just about brand new. Most all the boxes they were still in their original wrapping. So, like I said, I think it's an estate that he picked up from somebody that passed away, and he had all these Athearn blue boxes. And that's the reason why I just jumped on it. I couldn't resist and let it pass away. And as you can see right here, like all the rest, see they still got it. The only thing is I have to change on it on this now is the wheels. I just have put on steel wheels because as you see here underneath, I got a easy mate coupler, and you got the clip, the steel clip that's on the bottom there of it. Yeah, well, yeah, I know. I seen a few of the engines that you bought there left and right. Now we got flat car, Burlington Northern, and I got a gondola. Those are all the freight cars I got Burlington Northern. But what I got to go with is this. Yes, sir. This one's it's DC anyways. It's not DCC. It's DC. All the engines I got on in the lot are all DC. I still got to. If you notice, that's what I like about Athearn Blue Box. If you look very closely, the rails they're all made of steel. That's what I love about Athearn Blue Boxes. It's not like all the engines that we have today. All the engines we have today is everything is made of plastic. I rather have something that I know it's like this. The real, come on, here. Railings in the front, in the back, all made of steel. That's why I like about these engines, Atom Blue Boxes. Here on this side, all the railings so far, I all glued them on the bottom here because if you notice they're all straight. And if I compare it to the other side, they're crooked. That's the only thing. But that's for sure that that's for sure. When right now, I'm no rush to build put them back all together, and we'll all be. Oh yeah, this one here. To open it up, you got these four clips on the bottom. You just have to push on and clip it over. And I'll go get a screwdriver. I'll be right back. See, SMT. I got a advice for you. Get yourself one of these. This one I bought it at the dollar shop for $3. Yeah, yeah, yes. That's one thing about their steam engines that they made like Royal Blue, um, Chattanooga. Yeah, they're steam engines. They're solid. They're made of steel, and some of them came out in brass. So that's one thing that's one thing I do that I do like about Athearn Blue Boxes. Is their steam engines are quite quite the engines. Well, that's one other thing I have to get is one of these type of phones that everybody has. We put the trains on, so you don't scratch them, you don't drop them on the floor. And well, I did like everybody else. Well, I dropped a spring on the floor from a coupler. Boing! I got a wood floor here, brown. And the springs, well, these are kind of roughly about the same color. So good luck trying to find it. But that's okay. I got plenty of other ones. So, did you ever visit the live stream engine they ran between Gatineau and Field, Quebec? No, no, I haven't. SMT. I know where Gatineau is. That's for sure. I've been there. Gatineau once. Oh, anyways, before I get mad, I think I'll put this away and open it up later. We'll go for the next lot. Well, I got a few things from CP Rail. I got these two trailers, your kits. I had to build everything up by myself. Bottom part here, this, the wheels, everything clips together, and that's it. Oh, I know where you got to know is. It's right. It's the border between Quebec and Ontario. Anyways, I know where you got to know is because you're right next to Hull, so I know exactly where it is. How big is my layout? It's a floor layout in my room. My room is geez, actually my room is 12 feet by 12 feet with a part that's on an angle. Yes, right now it's what I have for tracks is Easy Track from Bachman. So and I got this flat tire from CPLs. Also, I have a gondola, and I can tell you they're quite heavy because the weights that they have on the bottom. That's why I've been telling everybody on a lot of streams, especially on SMT stream, live stream there. If you wherever you go, if you go to a hobby shop or you go to a yard sale, and you see that he has way a lot of Athearn blue boxes. Be smart about it. You could go around, look at what he has. If there's a lot of things that he has in Athearn blue box he'd like to have, make him a deal. But there, because the thing is, not only not because I'm not promoting Athearn, but one thing I do know about Athearn blue boxes is they last a very long time. It's like Tyco. It's too bad Tyco doesn't, like I said a few times on SMT's live stream. It's too bad that Tyco doesn't exist anymore. Lifelike doesn't exist anymore. Operators from scale trains, maybe if they come out with some, they're coming out with some things that are pretty good at a good price. Uh, but the thing is right now I know my next purchase will be two CN engines, uh, DCC, except I don't know from who I'm going to get them from. Raptor right now, I kind of find their prices way too high. Yeah, that's true. Yep. Yeah, that's a smart move and very wise on your part, SMT. Of course, if you can't test a train, well, geez, you bargain for it. So, well, geez, I don't know. It's your word. You say it's working, but how do I know if it's working? You know, or geez, well, this is busted on it. Looking at the wheels, I'm not sure. If you ask him, can I open up and see the engine, see what condition it is in? If he's kind of hasty about it, just by the way he looks at you, you know right well. You could say, well, something's wrong with it. So it's okay right there off the bat. Whoops. You could put it aside, pick out God knows how many other he has. They say, well, So I want to have all this, and make me a deal, and I'll include me that one for free, and what's it? Boom. It can be sometimes no, because I know how you are. That's why I say we're lucky that we're not neighbors or we live in the same neighborhood. Because let's say we're probably going running around in different hobby shops left and right and striking no deals like you wouldn't believe. That's the way I am, anyways. Uh, like I said, that I'm just starting back in the back after being absent over maybe 20, maybe or 30 years. I've been probably away from model trains, but I still had a passion. It's just that life in general, like you say, when you hit a certain age, as soon as you hit 18, well, you got all these projects that go through your mind. Then you start to travel. You still go to high school, or maybe not high school. I mean, you go to university or college. You plan a trip out somewhere. So it's a lot of things can happen in a lot of time. It all depends where you live, what you do, what you want to do with your life. But that doesn't mean it's okay. Doesn't mean what I, anyways. What personally, what I suggest to people that are still teenagers, uh, whatever you do in life, if you have any kind of layout, then you move out. You go, or you get too busy with school, and all of a sudden in the summertime you're gone on vacation when you work like crazy. Like Jennifer says, you have a family. Whatever you do, don't sell what you have. I'll tell you right now, you'll regret it dearly. Trust me on that one. I know I did. Because today I still would have an awesome collection like S&T has, probably even more. But that's life. Sometimes when you're stuck in a situation where, all of a sudden you don't have no more work, you don't have no more unemployment insurance, and you're stuck, and you need money to to go home. Well, geez, you sell what you have. Yeah, that's true. Well, the thing is, it all depends what your goals in life. So what you want to do is where you want to go and what type of work line you're qualified for. If you have a passion for trains like USMT, well, geez, you can become an engineer, conductor, or um, helper and work on train lines, passenger train, freight train. Uh, These, I know there's a lot of engineers that. Okay, now I have to remember what box this went into. Okay. Anyways, well, when I come back across it, I'll know where it is. Anyways, but okay, well, I'll move on. Anyways, to my next deal that I had in here, and these ones are Great Northern. I like I say, everything that he had is. You look at it; it's brand new. It's in top condition. Everything. This one's all the ones I have here. They're with the boxes because they have the kitty coupler. So the thing that I ran out of is wheels. That's okay. I think it's more. Ah, okay, I see. Yeah, well, you're what? It's probably, well, I don't know about you, but I do know a lot of people. Uh, it's like, yeah, well, most of the times, what I can say by experience, it's too bad. Like I said, my first steam engine I had was a Chattanooga. Geez, I love that one. And I also had the Royal Blue. I don't have them anymore, but those are the two steam engines that I cherished a lot. And I I read them on the on the layout I had often. Had plenty of fun running around. Of course, from Tyco. He had these buttons that you press there for the whistle. Woo woo! Geez, going across the crossing there. I had the when you go across the crossing, I had this other one I could press on and would go ding 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 ding. Geez, this is it's fun time. Now, next one is what we call a stock car from Great Northern, or a cattle car, what you call. On the box was marked rolling stock. That's it. Really nice detail, as you can see. You can see all the fine, all the fine. I'll get my hands out of the way. That'd be better. All the fine reading and stuff like that, left, right, numbers on it. So that's one other thing that I do know that I'm gonna have my layouts. I'm gonna have a couple farms. One was turkey, one was chickens. I have cows, pigs. So I'll be having, of course, it's not only going to have a layout just to run the trains around two main lines. It gets boring after a while. These might as well say, okay, well, just put in use computer, put it all on animation, leave the trains run by themselves, and you go do something else. Uh, okay, no, it's not train off the land. It's probably here. Is that better, Jennifer? You probably see me much better because it's the way the lamp was turned, and probably couldn't see it. Seems properly. Now I got another Great Northern. I see this one is a different color. This one is brown. Well, I'm using the webcam on my mother's PC. It's not one of the greatest. It's a cross. So as you can see, I notice that when I'm moving around, the image lags a bit. And oh, this one is going to is one of my favorite ones from Great Northern. It's a 40-foot uh, refrigerated boxcar. Things I had put on to it is these pieces underneath. Of course, you got the plate underneath there. It's the steel plate in the bottom frame. The wheels with the screws, the couplers, and the clip for the couplers. Uh, as for as for the boxcar itself, it's a whole unit. There's no separate pieces. Top, everything is molded in one piece, except for the top railing here. That's that's another piece that's been added. Has been put on top of it. But all the rest, it's one piece. The boxcar itself, it's a refrigerated car is one solid piece, and there's a lot of details on this. But like I said, well, Great Northern is not exactly it's not exactly my on my type of layout I'm having because my layout is CNCP, but Thing is, I'm planning to have what you call, like a lot of people do sometimes. These have branch we call a state line branch exchange there. In a lot of them said it a lot of times that the intermodal, no, not intermodal. Anyways, see, you all know what I mean. Anyways, by exchange from when we get products from the states, they're whoever brings it in from either Union Pacific, Norfolk Southern, state of Maine, wherever they come from when you cross the borders. Where the first stop that they make at this, they drop off all the cars, and they just they do they probably do a change crew when you get here, or I don't know exactly how how they exactly work it, but I do know that I've seen a lot of times on a lot of videos, people making there in the states there on Union Pacific and stuff from left and right. I see all these CN engines. What is the CN engine doing way so far in south? Geez, what are they doing here for? And all of a sudden, I'm starting seeing even from the state engines are starting to be coming across the borders, and some of them wind up here. There's probably something like what they call engine exchange until the engine has to go back for the next one that's going back down from Canada to the States or something like that. Anyways, okay, well, we'll go to the next lot. Next one, reading flat car with two trailers. Beautiful little tree. Okay. What do you mainly run now, Jennifer? Intermodal free? Uh, yeah. Well, now SMT, I understand. I understand. I understand when you go live stream. I understand why you're so long talking. Is when we get into it, we have passion for trains. We got so much to say. Transfer to new beginners. People just starting out, and grain and tank. Okay, the grains are probably from somewhere from Alberta. Tank cars are probably from all over Alberta also. Okay. Okay, next lot that I got, Alberta crude oil. Okay, next lot that I got, and this is one of the state engines. One of the state engines I love a lot. It's the Pacific. That's the reason why I want to get one of the big boys. Geez, can't. You, I know, and I'm just waiting to see the people that are going to be making videos on 18, 19, 18 May. They're going to be going to Shan to show the big boy there. Yes, that's for sure. Geez, for a while there, a lot of people I've been seeing there, they had some live streams there saying, is the hobby dying? All depends. Manufacturers, Jesus, skyrocketing with the prices, going crazier because all the cheap models and stuff were not available anymore. Golf crude oil. Anyways, here's one of the older models of auto racks from Union Pacific, not like the new models. I think this model is from used to 1970s or 70s, 80s, double decker auto rack from Union Pacific. Next one, a heavy duty flat car. Reason why they say it's a heavy duty flat car. This top comes off in the bottom piece. You have we call the brake there. I had a steel rod that I had to go through there from the top to the bottom and put the wheel on the top. And you have here, if you can see in the bottom, I have 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 weights. That's why they call it heavy duty. The weights came with it. It says well, that's why I'm saying this. I love about these Athearn blue box. They're kits. They're yeah. You have to assemble everything just about yourself. Yeah, no, and also if you notice there's a lot of a lot of wheels on this. 8 wheels, just on one side, and articulated here in the middle. So it's very fun to get the 3 screws just for one side, 3 screws just for the other. I like the colors, yellow and red. And I got this other refrigerated boxcar from Union Pacific. This is a beautiful one. I don't know. I don't know why they get the yellow door with a red dot in the middle. See the boat. Geez, what they're trying to do is publicity for. Not sure. I think it's a window. I have no clue. Either that or it's. Door was in place. Okay, I see. Thanks, Jennifer. And the other two that I have, this one here, my first tanker. Union Pacific, one dome, one called a one dome tanker. And if you notice the rails here around, they're made of steel. That's made of steel. The ladder here is made of steel. Uh, the little fire hazard warnings, they're made of plastic. I have 4 going around, one on that side, one there, one on that side, and one in the front where the brake line, brake wheel is. The brake wheel's on the other side. Okay, brake wheel's there. That's one thing about these little signs. Is, geez, you really have to take your time to put them in. And I had to use a needle to make the hole a bit bigger because if you notice the bottom how the little plastic stem there is, they're kind of solid, but you still have to be very careful when you're building these things. You have to really take your time doing it. I had a pair of long nose pliers I took and slowly twisting it until I was satisfied with it and left it that way. It's not glued, it's just force inserted in. That's it. Like the railings here, you just pull right out, will come pop right off. Now, you got the tank, comes off. The bottom part here is another, there's a halfway there on the bottom. I got a steel plate that's inside, like all the freight cars and everything, all inside. It's heavy. This tank car is very heavy. I can tell you right now, it's very heavy and sturdy. Yeah, there's a lot of details on it, like you see underneath. You got, like they say, you got the brake lines, the hoses that are there. Just for Athearn Blue Box, there's still kind of a lot of details on it. And that's very interesting to look at. And I got a second. This one I'm not sure if it's from Union. Yeah, I think it is from Union Pacific since it's Swiss. It's a Warren. One dome, but I don't see it's a tanker. But this one, I think it's not. It's not for fuel. It's for something else. Anyways, I think it's a chemical. WRNX, probably Warren. Okay, Warren Petroleum. Yeah, okay. Warren Petroleum. Okay, it's another tanker car. Gray and black. This one is. That's the perfect example. What I say is the tank car itself. Dome dome was on it, and some because looking at the paper describing it when you're building it, the dome is supposed to come apart. What's already on it. You get the tanker here that comes in two pieces, as you see. Because the bottom part is black plastic. That comes off, and thing is, all the silver part here, right here on the side, if you look at it, that's where the black piece, there's roughly about half the part. That's you just insert it, force it right in, and stick it in together. Then you got three screws. You got the middle screw over here, it's very long. Then you got the two other screws here for the wheels. Also keeps keeps the tank solid. Okay, on for the next batch. Well, I got two more additions for my Super Chief, the ATSF stock box car. And another super heavy flat blade. This is they use these for machinery, like a big bulldozer, plow, you name it, caterpillar. They use these to put all heavyweight stuff on it. And as you notice, pin is there, but I haven't put the wheel on because I left it in the box because I didn't have I didn't I didn't have the needle to squish into it, so I'll be able to put it on the top. It's inside the box. I'll place it on it later on. And right now, there's no rush for it, anyways. Well, anyways, those are all the freight cars I built. I built up in the last 2 days. Now I'm going to move on to here are some great, interesting ones I'm going to be showing you right now. Is engines. Yes, engines. I'm going to go for some engines now. That was all. Like I said, I just show you all the ones. I'm just showing right now. I'm just showing all the freight cars that I took the time to build up. Actually, that's where I build them up at. It's right there on the table, in the kitchen table. We got a little small white plastic to cover there. Had everything, all my tool stuff sitting here, cup of coffee right beside me, taking the time to build everything up. So there's really not too much problems doing everything. Now, the Burlington Northern is my Burlington Northern is a GP38 2. Here are the other three engines. Nice engines. They're all here. Beautiful things. I'll tell you right now. This one, I wonder where it's at. Where's this one? Oh yeah, GP50 Mopac. Actually, as you notice, right here when I open the box, it got a little protective foam on it. Oh yeah, that one. Okay. Mopac. They're all DC. Anyways, I'm not worried about them. Anyways, I'll be converting them on later on to all DCC engines. Uh, right now, there's no rush. There's no hurry. I'm taking the time to building these up. In the meanwhile, they're going to stay safe in the box and they're going to sleep there until I'm ready to put them together. I did, like I said, I tested all the engines out. Like I said, there's only one that wasn't working. And the reason why it wasn't working, like I said, that the motor was not sitting properly in this place, so the contact on the bottom was not making for the power. So that's the reason why the lights was coming on. I was finding that kind of fun. I was looking at what's wrong with this engine. The lights comes on, but nothing else moves. couldn't hear the motor move at all whatsoever. So I said, oh well. Yeah, you have to check that engine out later until I start singing about SMTs. Geez, if I got a major problem, I know who to call. uh, so that's quite easy. Anyways, now next one is SD45 from Sal. Oh yeah, Seaboard Central. This one, I know Seaboard would love to have this one. I know I got him also as a friend, well, subscriber or follower, like all you want to call it. It's a beautiful one, also. Anyways, like I say, needs more CNCP. I'll be having on my layout, but that doesn't mean that I won't have any other type of engines running around. Geez, actually, because I can say, well, if I got to, oh, that's an interchange. That's it. That way, could have different trains from the states coming on the layout through the interchange line and dropping off in the yard and going back to the states. That's where a lot of people. That's the reason why I found out a lot of people says, well, why do there's a lot of people their layouts I look at. Y'all have these station yards, station, we call it station, in the back room where nobody knows where they are because a lot of people have what you call point to point. Uh, but it's okay. That's the way they have the room for it. You have a point to point. They can't have, like they say, depending on what the size, what they have for space. You go with what they have. If you have the space to have a loop or what we call dog bone, uh, going all the way around, depending what what's the dimensions you will have. Either you have place for just one main line, two main lines, could have three, four. It's up to you to decide. Like you say, it's up to you to decide what you want to have on it. And my last engine is from Milwaukee, the Train Master. This is talking about a little while ago that was not working when I put it on the tracks to test it out. But she's quite a beautiful engine. Oh, damn it. Whoops, sorry for my language. But let's just say that I just about to drop all this railings on the ground because I opened up. I opened it up because I was planning to put it together, and then I had to go do other things, so I just left it like that. Okay. Got anything else on me? Good. No. Oh, this one piece. Lucky was on the phone. Next engine. Like I said, this one's full lucky. Right. This one here. Here you go. Look at this beauty. That's the one that was not working when I got it. And I'll show you the reason why it was not working. First I had it when it was on sale, $35. It's a different type of engine. Like you see, notice a big light on the front. Yeah, because I know it's front because as you can see, you have a little small. Probably can't see it, but I can see it smart. What year am I modeling? I'm modeling transition steam to diesel to 2019. That's the year I'm modeling. I've been modeling actually because I grew up with the transition area, not the transition area from steam engines, but I most likely knew from 75 to 1975 up to today. I've seen all kinds of different types of diesel engines, but steam engines is not. I never actually. I never seen a real close-up steam engine working besides videos I've been seeing from people back and forth. But we have here in Canada, we call it Canadian Pacific Hudson. That's one of the steam engines I probably will be getting later on. There is one set I'm planning to get. Not right now, I'm in no rush to get, but I will get it. It's the Rocky Mountaineer. That's one of the sets I'm planning to get later on. This one's very easy to open also because it's got two small pins, holes on each side. The horn, as you know, the horn's in front. I had to glue the horn right on top. Horn's right there in the front, on the top. You got aerodynamic braking. Yep, here we go. When I opened it first time, because the light was working, but the rest was not. So when I opened it the first time, the motor here, the plastic studs on the bottom, what you call, was pulled out. I think what the thing is, the owner that had this noticed the conduiter, shows that the conduiter, anyways, you have to clean the conduiter because it shows it has been used. Was not exactly in this place, so probably the old owner that had it, because not sure. I think it's been stored away somewhere because if you notice, there's a few small rust spots on the metal right there. A little bit of humidity on it, but anyways, I opened it up. Did exactly like SMT does. Is took the plastic off the wiring gear, put some grease in there, and did a little bit of lubrication on the wheels. Make sure everything was rolling properly, and put it on. I tested on the tracks afterwards. I pushed it back down in its proper place. This one came with the Easy Mate couplers. The clip here in the front is made of plastic, it's not made of steel. But that's okay. All right. The only thing you had to add here on the bottom is the two small air tanks that are right there that I had to push in. There's 4 pins. Take the time to push them totally, completely inside. This is a model that I'm not familiar with. It's a nice engine, anyways. I like it very lots because it's what we call. Well, I look at it, it's what we call short nose. Short nose engine. Short nose engine. To me, I call this a short nose. And it's quite heavy. I can tell you right now, it's quite heavy. So it must have a lot of hauling power on this engine here. I don't know how much, but I'll be testing each of my engines, Document engines I have, Athearn engines. Also, I'll be testing all my engines to find out how much wagons or freight cars they can pull, they can haul before I have to add on a helper on the back there. Careful not to break the horn off. It's back in there. So 1, 2, 3. Burton Norton is the fourth engine. CP rail is the fifth. And that shunter, that one was the surprise. I didn't know I came across it. That's the sixth engine. Like I said, operated. That's why when I saw the boy, right off the bat, I saw the boy about SMT right off the bat. Boom. See, he has man. He's got a collection of band operated engines, and that's not really a type of switcher that I will have running on my layout. But I don't mind giving it away to the person who got me back started in the hobby business. It's very wonderful, and I thank you very much, SMT, for doing so. Because today I do know if it wasn't for you, I would not have what I got there. That's for sure. Now we'll be going to passenger cars. That's one thing I did not expect that I had in the log there, but I got a lot of nice passenger cars. Uh, I got Amtrak. Me and Amtrak, nope. Sorry, but I don't. Not not that I don't. Uh, just that for me, Amtrak, I don't like too much Amtrak. That's all. Can't say they got beautiful. Can't say there's the recent models that came out with from Amtrak. They're really beautiful compared to a lot of their Amtrak engines that they had before. I'm not too fussy about Amtrak, but anyways, that's me. But that doesn't mean I will watch somebody's layout that he runs Amtrak. Well, really, because you live in the States. Normally, you'll have Amtrak. It's like a person that lives in Texas and he decides, oh, geez, I'm going to have the CN passenger train running on my layout. Yeah. And his friends come over saying, probably saying, geez, where's your Amtrak trains? Oh, sorry, but I don't have no Amtraks. I just got the CN, old CN passenger train cars. He said, geez, why not? Well, because I don't like Amtrak. Oh, probably because maybe this person had a bad experience with Amtrak. That's the reason why he doesn't like Amtrak. But goes goes with each person. Goes with either you like it or you don't. Time for a coffee, and I'll be right back. Oh yeah, SMT. If you're still around, thing is we want to find out about it because when I was getting ready for my live stream and stuff like that, you got the options because like they say the YouTube here, I think they did some upgrades. The guy came up with a new version. I was looking at it before I started doing my live stream here. Uh, you got the option for spam detection on live chat. Yeah, they also have what that means. When eventually I have moderators, because I was reading about roughly, I went through quick. Say this new feature that they have that came up with. They get 3 strikes on someone's live stream. Anyway, I think you get kicked out, or not exactly sure, but anyways, after 3 strikes, uh, person that comes on your live stream, well, I think he's banned for a certain while or something like that. So I'm not exactly sure yet. I have to read completely what it's all about. That's probably one of the main reasons why is when if you have top chat, and if you have top, yeah, that's it. If you have top chat, there's only specific comments that you will see because, like you say, YouTube probably chooses saying, well, all of a sudden this person is spam. Instead of instead of having top chat, you should have direct chat. That way you'll see all the live stream of everybody that's in the live. That probably will help you not saying always, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see your comments. And every time everybody said, read my last comment, read my last comment. that is that's the only thing that I find a bit annoying on your live stream because I do know I read because I do see all your comments. The people that are going down, when I go on your live stream, I see all the comments. And it has to do with what you put for your settings. That's all. And like you say, you can tell all the people, "Wow, gee, sorry," but it's the way that the settings are made for YouTube. You got a spam reported thing that sometimes that you it's YouTube that decides no, your comment is spam, and you're just you delete it, and you can't come back on the live stream before so many minutes. Okay, and another confused just in the chat. Okay, let's see. She's 80, 82. Oh, geez, I got a soul line. Nice. Oh, covered hopper. Wow. I'll be looking at that very soon. Okay, I'm back. I just got up to get a glass of water, go to the washroom, go back to bed. Yeah, well, thanks. Just say that she got back from the hospital not too long ago. Uh, she came down with a lung infection. She had just one came down with pneumonia. She almost died. She has a pacemaker. That, she had an operation to get a brand new pacemaker uh, roughly about 6 months ago. Then the week after, she got an operation for her bowels. She had a pouch in her bowels there that she had removed, and she has so many allergies. It's unbelievable. So I've been taking care of my mom for maybe the last. I've been living with my mom for maybe the last 10 years. I've been living with my mother, taking good care of her, making sure everything's okay. So, anyways, this probably in 2020 she decided on her own she'll be going to an old folks home where where she'll be good taken care of. I'll make sure that we'll go around and find out which will be the best old folks home for her to be, because I know that right now I've been making sure that she has her 3 meals a day, because she has to blend all her food. She has to eat like a baby food Gerber. She can't eat anything solid anymore because she has something about going down chunks that can go down her air. Because when you're breathing, you got two passageways. You got the passageway when you drink and food, and you got the other passageway as your goes when you're breathing goes directly into your lungs. And she has something anyways that she doesn't watch it. A piece can go down where she breathes, and she can choke and die of it. Wow, oh, geez, you still have your great grandparents. I don't. I lost my last grandmother there on the 25th of December, 2018. She was buried on the 2nd of January 2019. That was my last grandmother from my mother's side. And from my dad's side, well, she passed away a long time ago. I never met my two grandfathers. But that's like they say, two, four, five. Okay. Later. Yeah. 2 foot. One, two, three, four, five. Okay, I got five. Now I have to go get a blade to open them up because they're all taped. And I'm back, and anyways, I haven't. Yes, you do. Hello, Northern Ohio Railroad Action. Welcome to my first live stream, Athearn Blue Box Great Hall from my hobby shop. Right now, I'm up to the point where you missed a lot of things, but that's okay. You can always rewatch the live stream afterwards. Uh, one, two, three, four, five. I have. You see, these all Athearn Blue Box big haul I got. All these are from Amtrak. Amtrak. I haven't decided yet what I'm going to do. Either I will keep them, or I'll be doing contests and giving them away. I'm not exactly sure yet. I will decide. No rush, anyways. I'm no rush to do with them right now. What I'm going to do with it. And here you go. It's a kit. Like you say, that's what I like about the blue box. Antoine blue boxes. They're all kits. Here you got some wiring and stuff in here. Here's all the windows. Bottom part. Top part of the coach. Long wheels. Actually, I need two of these for my chassis caboose that I have that I got because I got the chassis engine GP35 from B&O. So two different weights, two pieces. Yeah, okay, this one is the coach. How do I assemble? I know I'll have passenger trains on my wheel, that's for sure. But be more, it's going to be via rail, of course. Out of Quebec City, where because what I'm going to be building is the paper mill where my dad used to work for 25 years. It's Dishwall, and next to the paper mill, roughly about from the paper mill, if you walk to the train station, it's roughly about for a walk. I think it's about maybe 10-minute walk from the paper mill to a train station. And that's one thing I'll be building is, of course, I'm going to be building stations. You got the new building that they added on to the old station, and also they have the bus station that's connected to also in the same building. That because they moved the bus terminal, Quebec terminal bus station, they moved it. They moved it out to there. So and there's two because right there where the pig mill is, you have there's two main yards out there. One's I see it's on the it's called the Capucin yard where the paper mill is, and you got the other one that's in Saint Pascal. In our third yard that we have, big yard, switch yard, is in Saint Foy, right beside the Quebec Bridge. And that's one thing I'm planning to build is have the Quebec Bridge. That's of course. And there's another bridge high bridge line. The bill also, it's in Kempo. It's a beautiful bridge. Uh, Anyways, I know I'm gonna have about at least one, two bridges. If I can build in my room, I'm gonna have at least two bridges. One long bridge going way across my king size bed, roughly about at least minimum 2 feet higher above my bed. So the layout I'm gonna have is roughly what you call type of C shape. The doorway access to my room, probably that's one place where I know I'm gonna have to have either a lift up bridge or what we call a switch out bridge. Uh, Not exactly decided yet what I'm going to be doing here. Okay, so the next one is SL Diner, Amtrak Diner car. This one was $35, but I didn't pay $35 for it. Like I said, I picked up the whole big deal, whole lot. Everything's brand new here. It's never been built up. Easy kit to assemble. Just have to be patient. Take your time. Be very careful not to use too much glue, of course. One thing I've been using so far, what I've been using is Gorilla Glue. For me, it works fine. It doesn't melt the plastic. Just the paint there, you have to be very careful about not to put too much glue on it. Okay, $35. You made this one for me at $10, $11. So it's not too bad. Reason why I know he made it for $11, he wrote it in back. Oh, that's a beautiful dome car, anyways. Even though I know I'm not too fussed about Amtrak, it's still I consider this one a beautiful dome car. These passenger cars, anyways, be sitting there in the box for quite a long time before I decide to do anything with them, anyways, because I got other things that are more important for me is freight cars, and getting at least two DCC engines, that's for sure, of course. This one is the SLRPO from Amtrak. You must be kidding. He was asking at the hobby shop, $34.99, and I don't know where this person, whoever had it before, he picked it up for $10. Surprising what you can find sometimes on things that you buy. Uh, Probably the old owners had forgot to take them off. SL, okay, the baggage car. There is one passenger cars I seen that I have. This is the Northern Pacific that I have here. That's one set I think I'll be keeping because I'll probably use it with the old Milwaukee, anyways. I'll see about it. Old Milwaukee engine. Here's a nice little one. that's it for those ones. Now, what ones I got that these ones are. Oh yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Northern Pacific. This is one I was talking about a while ago. And, okay. Cool. Cool, Jennifer. That's nice. Anyways, move on to the next one. If you remember correctly, it's a SLRPO from Northern Pacific. Oh yeah, that one. Yep, this is the set that I know I'm definitely going to be keeping. And you understand why I'm going to probably put it with my Milwaukee engine I showed you a while ago. Color me a bit Northern Pacific. It'd be a beautiful, beautiful passenger car. Anyways, top air vents I see on the dome. Bottom, of course. Also got the metal parts that are in there. Now, don't do like you did like with the other one there. Put everything back in there. Well, I do know a lot of people say, "Oh, lucky you got all these Athearn blue box." Yeah, well, jeez. It cost me a bit, but at least I'm very happy with my haul. Like, oh Jesus, oh my! Look at this nice dome car. That's one great Northern Pacific. Hmm. Oh my! What is this? What do we have here? I have steel wheels on one side, plastic on the other. Probably the reason why is it probably has lighting inside. That's something I'm gonna have to check out. Anyways, that's the second one. Third one is SL baggage from Northern Pacific. Nice, beautiful one. And actually, I think that with the pamphlet, when you order pieces, I think they still make the pieces for them, but they just don't sell anymore the Athearn blue box device. I think that you still can get the pieces for them. Oh wow! Look at oh my! This one's gonna be that's the tail end. Like we see a lot of Silver Streak Union Pacific, uh, Hiawatha, uh, what others? Not Santa Fe, but yeah, Santa Fe seems to have one also with BNSF. I'm thinking about, well, anyways, there's a lot. There's a few highliner passenger trains that still has those Intel. Those are roughly probably early 40s or 50 passenger cars. This is another one. Has all the parts in here. And nice little kits. Anyways, I'm very happy with this. This one, when I seen this, oh wow. Then, because when I opened up the engines there, was, all of a sudden I came across these ones. Oh boy, this is going to be perfect with that engine I seen. The only one that was not, that I saw just that because the motor was not grounded properly, was not set in this place for that properly. That's why it's probably going to be a cold bonus. 16-foot tank from Sandy, 54-foot covered hopper. So line. Covered hopper, oh boy. Yeah. Me was hoping I would have a lot of covered hoppers in here, but it's okay. I already got a few on for my CN engine. Oh, yes. This is going to be a beautiful one. That's definitely going to be putting this one on my label. It's a grain hopper. You can see it's very well detailed. You can see on the front and back. Railings on the sides. Brake, wheel brake, that's right there. Like I said, that's just one piece. These are kits. Take the time to well wrap things to make sure that nothing gets scratched or broken. Most likely nothing gets scratched. What's in here? Oh, okay, my the base. This one is a three bay hopper. Yeah, that's the bottom piece. Like I said, it comes in pieces and stuff like that, and you have to take the time to look at it properly before someone everything, making sure that there's no flange or pieces that need to be sanded down before make sure everything fits right and properly on it. Here's the weight that goes for it. Yeah, that's roughly about 2 pounds, 1 pound. Now, sidings. One is different from the other one. These are, like I say, these are details you have to watch. Hopefully, you have to look at. Okay, this one has 2 holes in it, and 2 pins on one side. Uh, and the other one, well, it's just 2 sides. It has 1, 2, 3, 4. It has 4 notches on the bottom. The other one's just plain, and you got 3 notches on the bottom. These are things, they're small details, but you have to pay attention to all the details you have when you're building these type of kits. And you have all the parts, and you break, oh, air vent. Function here. And on the top here is air vent and stuff. Anyways, everything that you need. And what we have inside the box. Oh, hey, look at that. Publicity to get your how to build model railroad. Buy a model railroad. Model railroad, your complete model railroading guide. This is just a paper that you fill out for advertising. You get 12-year subscription for building a model railroad. One thing is very important is these papers here, how to build it, plan, we call. This is one thing I always keep. That's the reason why a lot of people, we all do the same. We all do the same anyways. Is we always make sure we keep the boxes. Plans, very important to keep the plans. Know how to build them, up, and also order parts, of course, in case you get it and there's already a piece broken on it, or you lose a piece, or but mainly, I'm very happy with the soul line. Anyways, I know that's one one line that I know also I'll be getting it as for collection purposes. The soul line. Very happy to have this green this green arbor though. Cuban green arbor from soul line. Now we'll go into the 62-foot tank from Sandy. Oh boy, yeah. Oh my God. Look at this beautiful, that's some tank car. San Angelo Tank Car Line, San Angelo, Texas. That's some long tanker. here's a here's a frame, the bottom piece. That actually fits in one place. Got two little holes here in the bottom. You put the other piece. Wrong side. Yeah, much better. Like this. There's roughly an idea how it's going to be built. You also have a frame, and we call it frame part with the air brakes lines. Oh, down because I need my two hands. All plastic parts. Very important not to lose these because they go somewhere. Wheel, screws, coupler, and clip underneath there. Big weight. And two steel railings that go on each side of the tanker. They're very sturdy, but you still have to be very careful the way you handle them, and not bend them, because once they're dented, they'll stay. The dent will stay in it because the Metal's very strong, but you have to be also be very careful that you don't put too much strength on it to bend them until it's on there. And I probably have to. Okay, I got some step ladders I have to put on there. The ladders are just probably going to connect this directly onto the ladders. Interesting, interesting. So that's for that. And we're on to the last 5 boxes. We'll go one by one. This first one is 85 foot AP. I think it's Auto Park or Auto Alabama Terminal. Oh my. Holy. What is this? Oh, okay. Still another. I think I got this one here. Is a very long one. It's what do you call it? Auto rack. Yeah, I got another. Okay. 1 flat auto rack. That's some hell of a long auto rack, anyways. Or auto platform like the okay AP6 auto platform. Anyways, I'm gonna have to check this out. See how it goes together. Next one is from New Orleans. 85 foot auto platform. You can see well it's very well wrapped. Oh, different color. Ooh. This one's orange. Something this long, that means you have to have minimum, I think, 22-inch radius curves. Because underneath that, I don't think it will take it. It's like the big boy. Big boy, you need a minimum of 22-inch radius curve, I think, for it to turn properly, go around the tracks. Otherwise, well, you'd be winding up in problems. 85 foot Santa Fe white. Another one. other one still nicely wrapped. Oh, beautiful. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Transporting cars. Uh, get the flaps there to go on the end of the into. So that means I got that. That's the third one I got. Nice. Not only could you okay, ATSF. Yeah, send the feed. So I'll be able to use this one with my Super Chief. I mean, I could not only use it for putting cars, but I could also use it for putting trucks or whatever I decide to put on. Doesn't really have to be cars. Could be anything else. Could use it for transporting tractor trailers or dump trucks, garbage trucks, whatever type of vehicle you want to put on it. Actually, this one, okay, CP Rail. This one's from CP Rail. This is going to fit good with my CP engines. Here's another one. I wonder if I'd be able to put any intermountain boxes on them. Containers, yeah, that's it. Containers. But yeah, that. Oh, yeah, that's for sure. It's like the famous snap bell. These when you go around curves, the way they have it made is 4 8. Yeah, that's it. Eight wheels in front, 8 wheels in the back. Except when you take the radius, uh, turns in the radius on the inside. The snapper will go that way, so you need the clearance on that side. What do you call it? Probably the right hand side. When it goes on the left hand side, we'll do the contrary. So, like you say, you have to make sure you have clearance. There's nothing in the way that you don't. You got a curve that goes right in the tunnel, but you're using when you oops, you look very cute. Yeah, I do know. I've been watching a lot of videos. Ron's trains and things. He's been giving a lot of tips. A lot of things about beginners, common mistakes beginners do when you do a layout and stuff like that. I can say that even it's been 30 years I've been back in the hobby business. Uh, I do know that I still got a lot of learn. We all do, anyways. There's always new things that, we learn from each other. As long as we support each other, and the community keeps growing, and people keep sharing the ideas and the tips. Kit bashing, model building, scenery, whatever, everything that has to do with modeling. Yeah, actually, he's so. Anyways, I still got a lot of. I just showed you all my passenger cars I got my deal. I do have a lot of. That's all I got left that I haven't shown yet. But right now it's been. That will be it for me for tonight. I'm happy to have seen you here. For those who have been here, I hope you enjoyed watching my great haul in Athearn blue boxes. It's of course, like I say, that like I say right now, I'm just doing this for your information, transmit the information. The reason why about Athearn blue boxes, like I mentioned to you, there's you had two versions of Athearn blue boxes. Like I said before, if you want to know which year, which year and what year was the one with the steam engine was from the 80s under even yeah, and one with the diesel engine is from 90 year I think it's from 1990 to 2000. I can't exactly say when exactly they stopped doing production. I think it was somewhere around 2005. I think, or probably earlier than that. That's why I've been talking, saying to a lot of people. Uh, when you go to a hobby shop or you go to a yard sale, um, you go to train conventions. When you go around and seeing the vendors and stuff like that, go if you if you if you're smart about it, you know exactly what you're looking for. You know what you want. You come across this vendor that has a lot of used engines and used rolling stock. But if you notice, he has a lot of Athearn blue box, uh, Tyco, Lifelike. Because I grew up with, like I said, I grew up with Athearn blue box. I also grew up with Tyco and Lionel. Those are now there's also Atlas that came out. So, but what I'm mentioning is about is if you want kits that are normally that they're great kits. Normally they're not too expensive. Athearn Blue Box is one of the greatest. Those were one of the greatest kits Athearn I think they came out with back then. Is was those blue boxes. They're probably not exactly prototypical, but the rolling stock, their engines that they came out with, the motors that they have, they're awesome motors. They're great. I know that a lot of people, there's a few people that has the Athearn engines, and they're over 40 years old. Some are even over 60 years old, and they're still running in great condition because the motors are made to last. Because it's the frame itself, it's metal, it's solid. Uh, okay, the shell is made of plastic, but also you could get some that are made of brass or. But the thing is about the Athearn engine, blue box engines is you can change the shell depending on which type. Like I said, I got this Conrail, switcher. I know that Sparky 107, 107. Well, love to see that one. That's for sure. But this was my first real live chat streaming. Took me my Mike helped me a while ago because I had some kinks like microphone wasn't working. I had to go do some I have to go play around in the settings and stuff like that and get the microphone connected properly. Forgot to turn the power on the microphone. Little small things left and right. What's not top chat to direct chat. Like I mentioned to SMT and a while ago. So on this, I wish you all a good night, and I don't know exactly when I'll be making another live streaming, but I hope you all enjoy it and stay tuned for more because I do know that I'm waiting to get a new laptop. Also, I need to go buy a brand new cell phone because I lost mine, and I'll be able to go do some rail fanning for CN and via rail. There's a few places I like to go and try to do some videos on my days off. Like today, my Sunday and Mondays are my 2 days off. But right now, as since my mother came out of the hospital here, well, I've been not exactly going out too much, but more staying home, taking care of her, and in a way that I do know that she knows that at least I'm not somewhere. She's not worried about me. I'm not worried about her because I'm here. I'm taking building up my freight cars, playing with my trains. If she needs me, I'm there. So, anyways, right now I'm glad that she's back home from the hospital. She's doing much better than she was doing before. She's getting better. She got a finally, like I said, they kept her here there in the hospital for 22 days there to make sure that make sure her cold was completely gone and she didn't have any more lung problems with some came down with pneumonia and stuff like that. So right now it's just to make sure that she has her 3 meals a day. So on that, I wish you all good night and see you on see maybe see you around and see you on your live streams also. Bye.